Hey, Falcons fans, stop everything you're doing right now. What I'm about to tell you will absolutely blow your mind and change everything you thought you knew about this Sunday's primetime showdown. We're talking about roster moves so dramatic, so unexpected, that even the most seasoned NFL insiders are scrambling to understand what Raheem Morris is cooking behind closed doors. I've got 3 earth-shattering announcements that just dropped from the Falcons front office, and trust me when I say this, by the time we're done here, you're going to be fired up beyond belief for what's coming this Sunday night under the bright lights. We're talking about decisions that could completely flip the script on our season, moves that show this organization is not messing around anymore. But here's the thing, Falcons faithful, what happened in the last 24 hours isn't just about roster management. Oh no. This is about sending a message to the entire NFC South, to every team that thinks they can walk all over us. The front office just made it crystal clear that mediocrity is dead in Atlanta, and they're willing to make the tough calls that championship teams make. But listen up, real Falcons fans, if you want to be part of the inner circle that gets these explosive updates before anyone else, you need to take action right now. Smash that subscribe button like your playoff hopes depend on it, because they do. Hit the notification bell so you never miss these game-changing revelations, and drop a fire in the comments if you're ready to rise up with us. We're building the most passionate Falcons community on YouTube, and I need you to be part of this journey to greatness. Are you in or are you out? Now, before I dive into these game-changing moves, let me paint you a picture of where we stand right now. We're heading into Week 2 against Minnesota, the same Vikings team that's been circling this game on their calendar, thinking they're going to waltz into their house and embarrass us on national television. But what they don't know is that our front office has been working overtime, making calculated moves that are about to catch the entire NFL off guard. The rumors have been swirling, the speculation has been insane, and social media has been going absolutely bonkers trying to figure out what's really happening behind the scenes at Flowery Branch. Well, guess what? Your boy has the inside scoop, and what I'm about to reveal is going to have you texting every Falcons fan you know. Here we go, Falcons Nation bombshell number 1. The organization has placed a veteran safety on injured reserve, but here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just any ordinary IR move. We're talking about a player who came to Atlanta with massive expectations, a guy who was supposed to anchor our secondary and bring the championship experience we've been craving. Jordan Fuller, yes, the same Jordan Fuller who came over with 5 years of NFL experience, the same guy who had 3 interceptions in 2023 alone, is now on IR with a knee injury. But here's what the mainstream media isn't telling you. This move might actually be a blessing in disguise for our defense. Think about it, Falcons faithful Fuller played just 1 defensive snap last Sunday. 1. That tells you everything you need to know about where his health really was. The coaching staff saw something they didn't like, and instead of gambling with a compromised player, they made the smart move. This is what championship organizations do. They prioritize long-term success over short-term band-aids. But wait, it gets better. This IR move opens up possibilities we haven't even considered yet. The secondary depth we've been building? It's about to get tested under fire, and I have a feeling we're going to see some breakout performances that nobody saw coming. Bombshell number 2 is going to get the offensive coordinators around the league scrambling to adjust their game plans. The Falcons have promoted a wide receiver to the 53-man roster, and this isn't just some random practice squad elevation, this is a statement move. David Sills is back on the active roster, and if you think this is just about depth, you're missing the bigger picture entirely. This guy has NFL experience. He's been grinding on the practice squad, studying the system, building chemistry with our quarterbacks in practice every single day. And now he's getting his shot on the biggest stage. Here's what gets me hyped about this move. Sills isn't some rookie trying to find his way. He's a veteran who's appeared in 16 NFL games, including a 2022 season where he caught 11 passes for 106 yards. That might not sound like superstar numbers, but in the right system, with the right opportunities, those are the kind of players who become game changers. And let's talk about timing, people. Week 2, Sunday Night Football, national audience, this is when legends are born. The coaching staff clearly sees something special in Sills, something that makes them confident enough to give him a roster spot for one of the biggest games of the early season. But Falcons Nation, hold onto your jerseys because bombshell number 3 is the one that's going to have the entire NFL world talking. We're talking about a position change that never happens in the NFL, a move so bold that it shows our coaching staff is willing to do whatever it takes to win. The Falcons have elevated Parker Romo from the practice squad to serve as our kicker for Sunday night's game. And here's the kicker, pun intended, our longtime veteran kicker isn't even traveling to Minnesota. That's right, folks, after 6 years in Atlanta, after being one of the most reliable kickers in franchise history, the organization is making a change that nobody saw coming. This isn't about disrespect, and it's not about giving up on a player who's been clutch for us. This is about accountability at the highest level. When you miss a 44-yard field goal that could tie the game in the final seconds, when your field goal percentage drops to levels that championship teams can't accept, changes have to be made. But here's where it gets really interesting. Parker Romo isn't some unknown commodity. This guy played for Minnesota last season. He went 11-4-12 on field goals, including perfect kicks from 20 to 29 yards, 30 to 39 yards, and he was money from 50-plus yards. The only miss? A 43-yarder in a game the Vikings actually won. Do you see what's happening here, Falcons faithful? Do you see the masterpiece that's being painted right before our eyes? This isn't just about making roster moves, this is about psychological warfare at its finest. Think about the message we're sending to Minnesota right now. We're walking into their house with their former kicker after making moves that show we're not afraid to shake things up when things aren't working. That's the kind of confidence, the kind of swagger that championship teams carry. And let's talk about special teams coordinator Marcus Williams for a second. This guy loves what he sees in Romo. He's talking about leg strength, accuracy, and experience. But most importantly, he's talking about a player who stepped into a high-pressure situation last season and delivered when his team needed him most. But here's what I need from every single member of Falcons Nation. I need you to understand that these moves aren't just about Sunday night. These moves are about setting the tone for our entire season. This is about showing the football world that the Atlanta Falcons are done being the team that almost gets there. We've got a coaching staff that's not afraid to make tough decisions, a front office that's willing to take calculated risks, and players who are hungry to prove that Atlanta is ready to take the next step. That combination? That's dynamite waiting to explode. And let me tell you something else, the Vikings have no idea what's coming their way. They're probably sitting there thinking they've got us figured out, thinking they know exactly what to expect from the same Falcons team that's struggled in big moments before. But we're not the same team, are we, Falcons faithful? This Sunday night at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time, when the lights are brightest and the stakes are highest, the Atlanta Falcons are going to show the entire NFL what happens when an organization refuses to accept mediocrity. We're going into Minnesota with a defense that's deeper than they think, an offense that's got new weapons they haven't prepared for, and a kicking game that's ready to deliver clutch moments instead of heartbreak. Falcons Nation, mark my words, what happened in the last 24 hours isn't just about roster moves. This is about destiny calling. This is about a franchise that's tired of being disrespected, tired of being counted out, and ready to shock the world. So get your jerseys ready, get your watch parties organized, and prepare to witness something special this Sunday night. Because when that final whistle blows, when the dust settles in Minneapolis, the entire NFL is going to know that the Atlanta Falcons are back and better than ever. Rise up, Falcons Nation! Our time is now. Go Falcons!